Resource Center.
Member publication.
Maximum velocity. Positive prevention.
National Affiliate Network. New Injury Initiative.
In touch with kids.
Peace Project.
He wants to do this, and so he also did it. So there was one guy that he scratches his knee, he would pee. You know, and he makes it a certain side, you know, a very localized area so that they can just go like that. Now, this is, in my opinion, and he says he's planning to publish all these results. He already published a number of different articles, but he's planning to publish a big study, and he's now training American surgeons to do this procedure. And he's asked to, you know, I told him, I said, look, if this is as successful as you claim, there will be millions of people who do this. You're not going to be able to do more than 6,000 procedures alone by yourself in your whole lifetime. So you will now have to train at least 10,000 other surgeons to do this, or else, you know, you'll be vilified, right? And so he is going to set up an institute in Shanghai now to train doctors how to do this procedure. And he's actually traveling from institution to institution in the U.S. teaching. That's one reason why I'm so excited about it. I'd love to just get everybody working together and just getting the first studies done. I think once it's done, everybody will know and understand that this is one of those problems. We should begin to do a And he says, oh, no problem. We can do a birth transfer from here to here, and he can do it in an hour, maybe 6 cuts, about this long. He says, he can even do it on an outpatient basis. He says, this is so easy. There's nothing to it. You know, these guys have done thousands of these cases, and they've just honed the techniques. What they need to do is they need to teach the U.S. doctors how to do this.
Of the two swans. I work for the National Spinal Cord Injury Association. You were nominated, right? You were involved in Hall of Fame. Anyway, so I remember seeing your picture, and okay. Anyway, what I wanted to ask was, it's kind of like what I already asked, but just to clarify. For someone like me, I was injured in 89 when I was 5, almost 6. So now, you know, I've actually fractures and things like that. So do you think maybe would it be beneficial for someone like me to even be proactive about my rehabilitation, do some sort of, you know, they have like a flexercise machine and things like that, keep everything moving so that if in the event that I'd have to first of all loosen up this so I could stand. Right, first thing. Then I would be afraid, even if I did stand, I would crumble to the floor like in Beetlejuice, because there's nothing to hold me up. You know what I mean?
What about the stem?
I have a rod in my back. So could they do those?
You know, the electric stim, like the bicycle that you ride?
Oh, I don't have any exercise equipment. Exercise equipment, you mean? I don't have anything right now. I'm kind of shopping around though, because I want to know. I don't want to just get something just to be doing this all day. I want to make sure that it's really beneficial.
So it's very difficult to do everything at one time. So you need to sort of prioritize, take one task at a time. Okay, so obviously, one of the first things you've got to make sure is that your hips are really get that. You need to stand, you have to make sure your hips are
Right.
So I would talk to them, I would make sure that you get some x-rays, whatever is preventing you from full range of motion, which I don't know.
They said it's like a fusion or something.
So you need to get orthopedists to look at your hips and figure out how to reverse that. Orthopedics are very good.
Yeah.
And they may end up telling you, forget it.
Well, I think what they're saying at this point is that a surgery, it could help, but then it might just go right back because I'll be sitting. So I'd probably want to wait until there was some sort of hope to be able to be standing and stretching.
I think you need to stand.
Yeah.
And the reason is that I have no doubt in my mind you're severely osteoporotic legs as well as your spine, and you have very little calcium. And if you don't put stress on your bones, you will not be able to get calcium to come back. And there are really people who say that even standing will not will not reverse osteoporosis. But I think most of those studies are because they only study the patients for 3 to 6 months. I think this is a process that takes 10 years. So you should take it one at a time. The first thing that you need to do is figure out what you can do to make sure that your hip stay in softness. You can extend.
Do you lay on your stomach? Do you lay on your stomach?
Can't be a sign.
Because you're here, because of your hips. So because if you had the hips corrected, if you laid on your stomach every day, that would stop the hips from growing back.
And now it's even starting to happen in my knees. And I've been trying to avoid that by stretching.
You know, in Australia, they have these suits that you can wear. I mean, they look like gym tights, but they have spandex that are done in certain ways, and they handmade these things that straighten your leg out.
Oh.
You know, they're like tights that have stretchies that go in certain directions that sort of straighten you and put you into the right position. And I forget the name of this thing, but they custom make these things, and they are you can wear them when you go to sleep. They originally made them for kids. You wear them and they sort of keep all your body parts in position. Okay. But what I would do is I would make sure that you correct your bone, make sure your bones are capable of being in the right position. And then I would probably go 5 minutes and then 10 minutes and just progressively stand.
What, like in a standing chair or something?
Use a glider 6000 or use a standing frame. There are many of these devices, many very good devices. They're not very expensive. You just get these devices and just spend an hour or a day standing.
Are there any exercise, like the flexercise or anything like that you would suggest? Do you know anything about the flexercise or shoes like that?
Resource Center.
Member publication.
Maximum velocity. Positive prevention.
National Affiliate Network. New Injury Initiative.
In touch with kids.
Peace Project.